Improving your off-road and on-road lighting is a well talked about category when it comes to modifying your vehicle. And in today's day, there are many different manufacturers to choose from. So today, we are going to test out two of the more common companies on the market when it comes to upgrading to extreme LED lights.
What's up guys, it's Jake with Adventure GT. Let's dive into this video. And starting with the Lasfit lights. So you get your product manual and of course sticker game.
The Lasfit lights claim to be 500% brighter than stock halogen lights. These LEDs are a bit shorter than other bulbs on the market, but are still pretty big. Lasfit has done this on purpose for better heat dissipation. The fan is driven by a ball bearing and as such needed an extra size. The light boasts a 6000 K temperature reading, 30 watts, and 30,000 hours of lifespan. And what makes these Lasfit lights unique is that you can twist the housing to change the beam pattern to better suit your needs. These lights are just under the radar for needing a decoder and a CAN bus error system and are completely plug and play.
Okay, so that's all that come with the Lasfit lights. And now we're gonna jump into, the Auxito lights. So in that one, this is really cool that they did this. They actually send you out gloves because if you don't know, with the LED lights, every LED light in particular, you're not supposed to touch this chip. This light chip is extremely sensitive, and if you mar it up with your grubby fingerprints, you're just going to ruin everything. So it is really cool that they did send you a pair of gloves, and I'm probably going to put those on right after this. But also you get little O-rings, because you can see right in here, the little ceiling O-rings are replaceable. So that's another little benefit that I don't think the Lasfit lights come with those, unless they're buried underneath styrofoam. Yeah, no dice. So the one ceiling ring is all you get for Lasfit. So that if your lights ever do start getting moisture in them, you can replace the little O-rings and take care of that. Also, a little Allen wrench, I guess that's to help adjust them, to help zoom them in. Also, each light does come with its own instruction manual, but that's worthless.
The Auxito lights claim to be 700% brighter than the stock halogen lights. These LEDs have a temperature range of 6500 K, one step colder than the Lasfit lights. The lights also have a lifespan of 50,000 hours at 60 watts per bulb. These lights are a bit more powerful and as such have a built-in CAN bus error system to take care of any errors and remove any light flicker problems. These lights have an ultra-thin baseboard to save on room because you will need to cram the extra long wires into the headlight housing. Each light has its own little features to help it stand out against the competition. Current price in the Lasfit lights are $55 on Amazon as opposed to $80 for the Auxito lights.
That's enough talking about these lights. Let's go ahead and get them installed. I am going to be installing these lights on my 2023 Hyundai Santa Cruz. And it's probably one of the worst cars that I've ever worked on, because the stock headlights are at the bottom, which puts them right in here. Yep, right in here are the stupid headlights. With all of this in the way, there's no way to even snake your hand down there to do anything. Alright, so if you stop by to see the comparison and the testing of these lights, go ahead and skip ahead like 3 minutes, or I'll put the actual time like right there or so, because this next part is just going to be the installation of the lights, because it's kind of tricky on the Santa Cruz. Alright, so there are two ways to install your LED lights. There's the cheater way and then there's the right way. Unfortunately, the right way includes taking the tire off and pulling the splash shield out so you can actually get at the headlights. And then there's the cheater way, which is faster, but you're probably going to cut up your hands a lot. And that includes pulling your fender flare out of the way and pulling all those pop tabs on just the front so that you can pull this guy down far enough and wiggle your hand in there. You're going to be doing everything by feel for the most part. So you're kind of going in blind. If you can pull it out far enough away and try to take a peek through your fender liner, more power to you, but it is kind of ridiculous. If you don't want to pull the tire off, that's fine, but you might spend more time fighting that inner fender liner than it is just taking it off and doing it the right way, which is also dumb. The right way is dumb. Should have easier access, but this is what we got to deal with. Ta-da! There we go. That is your headlight all exposed. We're just gonna untwist this, really twist it to wiggle that out, and now we can see where the bulb is. There we have it. 4K sucks. There it is. Our halogen bulb. Here, I think we're gonna go ahead and put the Lasfit bulb on first. The Lasfit bulb is kind of chunky, so we'll see how much it sticks out. There you go. As soon as I turn the headlights on, that fan kicks on right away. You can hear that little guy going. I wanted to remove it, and all it does is spin now. I don't know how, or if it's with that O-ring. So with the Lasfit bulb, you can actually twist it while it's in the housing to focus in on a single point. So that's a really cool aspect of that bulb. Unfortunately, the Auxito bulb does not. Once you plug it in, that is it. So there's no changing its orientation. So we'll test that too. Once we're going out to play with them at night, we'll test that little focusing ability to see if it's actually worth it. I think my neighbor hates me. He's been on that leaf blower for like 2 hours. Originally I was worried that this is the CAN bus air system or the anti-flicker box, because these claim to be 700 times brighter and 23,000 lumens, so it's necessary. But I was worried there was going to be no room for it to fit in the light housing. But there's actually quite a bit of room in there, so nothing to worry about. I think the best way to do it is let it dangle and get it plugged in though. Because there is not a lot of wire to play with on the inside. So get it plugged in. That was way too easy. Maybe like that. Okay. And then plug our light in. And then tuck the wires up in the housing. Hopefully not bouncing around too much when we're going off-road. So there goes the Auxito fan. So it's actually a bit quieter than the Lasfit fan is. Not that it matters. Once your car is running, you're not going to be able to hear any fan. But that's just kind of interesting. There is Lasfit and Auxito. Huh. Yeah, hard to tell. They're both just bright as hell. We'll have to wait until night for the real comparison to actually see if there's any big difference.
Jesus.
Oh, that's weird. See, the point goes straight up to the sides.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that one is Auxito. That one's Lasfit. You can tell it actually is a little bit brighter.
Ten 4, let's go.
For this section of the video, I'm having George assist me in seeing how each of the lights compare to other drivers in oncoming traffic. We will be showing you guys both low and high beams for all of the bulbs.
Well, I can tell you from that little run, they at some points looked a little brighter when you would hit like bumps, but for the most part it looked pretty average.
Coming at you. These are Auxito high beams.
Yeah, those definitely look like high beams. Yeah, they were pretty bright. They weren't like super bright, but they were definitely annoying bright. I'd say the OEMs looked pretty tamed, but you could tell when the low beams and the high beams were on for sure.
For the Lasfit, low beams, 500% brighter.
I would say that the Lasfit low beams were actually pretty good. Didn't really once bother me. I'd say they're pretty good for low beams for sure, from my point of view, the oncoming traffic. Alright guys, so I would say that the Lasfit high beams are noticeable when they're on, but they're definitely not as noticeable as the Auxito. The 700 versus 500 difference, there is a visual difference when it comes to oncoming traffic. So yeah, I'd say that the Lasfit are definitely a little more tamed than the Auxito. They're definitely not as bright, but I think, I guess it's all about preference.
Is that good, man? Got everything?
I think we're good.
All right, let's call it a night.
So just to recap for a bit, both of these lights were pretty exceptional. The Auxito lights were definitely the brighter of the two, but one thing not talked about was that after handling these LEDs throughout the video, the Lasfit lights definitely remained cooler, thanks to its increased size and fan. You could feel that the middle wire box on the Auxito lights were definitely hot. Personally, I will use the Lasfit lights as this is my daily driver, and encountering extremely bright LEDs leaves you with a headache. But if you frequent going off-road, I highly recommend the Auxito bulbs. It's hard to deny the results that these lights can offer. Both LEDs will be linked in the video description if you would like to try either of them out. But that's all I've got for you guys and this video. I hope you enjoyed it. This is Jake, and I will catch you later.
Look at this guy. Oh God. What a jerk.